Hello and welcome to this short student wellbeing video on how to cope in the moment. We will be exploring strategies to manage stress and anxiety in the short term by using worry time. Why use worry time? Have you ever found yourself worrying about something for the majority of a day or even longer? Have you ever been worrying about something and before you know it, several hours have gone by and you're still feeling the same way? Anxious or worrying thoughts have a tendency to become exaggerated and catastrophized in our own minds when we give them too much space and time to do so. Worry feeds on worry. For example, a particular triggering event causes us to worry. As a consequence, we experience unpleasant emotions and physical sensations such as fear, panic, anger, an increased heart rate, shallow breathing, nausea. As a result, we tend to adopt behaviour that is unhelpful in the long term, for example avoidance or delay. We then tend to worry about how we responded and the cycle just goes round and round. Worry time is about taking control over when and for how long you worry about something, so that instead of it taking over your thoughts, you can choose when to give it attention or not. How to use worry time? Worry time is actually quite a simple but really effective concept if practiced regularly. Set aside a specific time each day to give yourself permission to worry about something. A good amount of time is around 15 or 20 minutes. Jot down any worrying thought that you experience outside your dedicated worry time, either on your phone or a piece of paper, to focus on during your worry time. Postpone any worrying thought until worry time. Give yourself permission to not think about it now, you will address it later on. Throughout the day, we can worry about an extraordinary amount of things, but we often never allow ourselves to focus completely on the issue, rationalise it and try to come up with a solution. Instead, because we are so busy with our normal life and commitments, we use most of our effort trying to push the thought away, which is exhausting. During worry time, there are a variety of different things you can do to make it as effective as possible so that you can explore, unpick and challenge your worries, including turn off screens, including your laptop and phone. Write down your thoughts on paper. It's really helpful to get what's in your head down into something you can physically see. Are you a creative person? If so, use poetry or art to help you express your thoughts. Talk over your concerns with a friend or even out loud to yourself. It can be easier to rationalise and challenge your worries if you verbalise your thoughts. Have a small list of questions prepared to help you challenge your thought and then answer them all for each worry. For example, am I blowing things out of proportion or personalising what has happened? Is there a different explanation? How likely is the outcome I'm worrying about going to happen? And what advice would I give my friend? Another benefit of worry time is that by the time you reach your allocated time, the intensity of the situation and your emotions may have gradually decreased, and you may find you can rationalise the thought more easily, or it may not even be an issue for you anymore. When can you use this technique? This technique can be used daily, particularly throughout stressful periods. It can be difficult to give yourself permission to postpone a worry until a specific time. Therefore, the more you practice this technique, the better. Some examples of situations or stresses you could postpone to worry time include past or future social interactions, worrying about examinations, assignments or presentations, preparing for attending certain events, balancing multiple pressures and demands, external concerns such as financial, social, academic or housing worries, internal concerns such as low self-esteem, low confidence and low resilience. Previous lived experiences, particularly when these have a negative impact on you now. Remember, an anxiety or stress response will reach a peak and come back down. Sometimes it can feel very uncomfortable, but you will get through it and things will start to ease and calm again. By using a technique such as worry time, you are giving yourself permission to not be caught up in the stress or anxiety of a specific situation, and instead you are taking back the control. You are deciding when and for how long you give your attention to something. And once again, the most important point to remember is practice, practice, practice. The Student Wellbeing Centre hold a drop-in service which takes place Monday to Friday between 12 and 2 and Thursday evenings during term time between 5 and 7. If you would like to get in touch with us, please give us a call on 01522 886 400 or email studentwellbeing@lincoln.ac.uk. There is also a lot more useful information and advice on our website, and you can follow us on our social media. Useful resources. Mental Health Matters is a 24/7 phone line that can provide emotional support, advice and guidance if you are feeling low, anxious or stressed and think you might benefit from speaking to someone. By calling 0800 001 4331, you can speak to a member of a highly trained and experienced team of support workers who will be able to provide appropriate support. Together All is a 24/7 online mental health community which includes peer-to-peer support, guided self-help and online courses. Sign up for free using your student email address. Shout 85258 is a free, confidential, 24/7 anonymous text messaging support service for anyone who is struggling to cope. You can text from wherever you are in the UK. We have a new Wellbeing World podcast in which a different topic is discussed by members of the Student Wellbeing team. It includes tips, advice and updates as well as regular input from our student voices. If you're into gardening, want to learn new skills or just want to get outside in the fresh air and meet new people, then the Student Wellbeing allotment might be the thing for you. It runs every Tuesday morning and afternoon, and please get in touch to find out more. Thank you so much for watching, and why not have a look at one of our other short videos.